Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about how to find out the direction of induced current. Already, student, we have seen in previous classes there are two cases, two causes for producing induced EMF. One was motional EMF, and second was induced electric field. Second was induced electric field strength. These two are the cause behind the production of induced EMF, which gives rise to induced current. Motion EMF, student, once again I will revise. A rod was taken like this. It was moved with velocity v in a magnetic field B, and magnetic field was constant. So when it is moved, there is an induced EMF given by this side become plus, this side become minus. So if the circuit is complete, it gives rise to induced current. This was motional EMF, student. Second case was changing magnetic field. Changing magnetic field, student. This was the case, student. This magnetic field was changing, and we place a closed loop. So in this there was a induced electric field. Which gives rise to induced current, student. Okay. So today we will see how to find out direction of induced current. So these two causes you have to remember. Direction of Lenz has given a law related to this, student, that how to find out direction of induced current. According to Lenz, the direction of induced current is such that it opposes the cause for which it is due. Means the very cause which is producing it, okay, it is opposing that by producing an induced current. Means it is producing a magnetic field opposite to that. That is the meaning, strength. Because whenever there is an induced current, it will produce a magnetic field. So that field is opposing the cause. For example, student, suppose this is a circular loop. This dot means it is inside the board, student. Okay. Now here suppose there is a magnet. This magnet is brought near to it with velocity v. Now, student, when this magnet is brought, there is a change in flux. There is a change in flux. And according to Faraday, change in flux gives rise to induced electric field. and this field, according to Faraday, gives rise to induced current. If the loop is closed. If the loop is closed. Now I have to find out direction. Now, according to Lenz's law, direction is such it opposes the cause. So student, here the cause is motion of the magnet of North Pole. North Pole is moving towards the loop. And this is the cause. So how it will oppose this cause? It will try to oppose the motion of North Pole, means the induced current will flow in such a way, student, that the magnetic field due to that current will produce a North Pole in front here. It will repel the magnet, student. Now, in order to produce North Pole this side, student, in which direction the current must flow, student? See the curling of finger of, this is inside the board, student. So current must flow along this direction. You see from this side, this is inside the board. North Pole will be created this side, student. See, north, they will repel each other. So this is the direction of induced current. It will oppose the cause. It is opposing the motion of this magnet, student. How? By producing a North Pole in front of this. Because every current loop is a magnet, student. And you can find the polarity by right hand thumb rule. Now student, suppose this magnet is taken away. It is moved away, student. Now what happened? Again there is a change in flux. But this time there is a decrease in flux, student. How it will oppose the decrease? It will try to increase the flux. And for increasing the flux, here there should be a North Pole, student. Sorry, here there should be a South Pole, student. Then only the flux will increase. Means it will try to attract the North Pole. And to have South Pole this side, the direction of current should be, student. You can check it, student, by this one. See, it is inside. North Pole is coming this side, student. Now it will try to attract the magnet. Now let's see, student, another case. Suppose, student, this is the loop and this is moving away with velocity v, and this is the magnet. Now for this, how the magnetic lines of force are, student? So in this loop, flux is changing, student. And how it is changing? It is decreasing, student. it is student decreasing. Now student, how it will oppose this change? How to oppose this change, student? It is moving this side. So if you see in this way, there should be a force of attraction between these two. Then there is oppose. And force of attraction, here is the south pole, here the north pole must be created. And how to create north pole here, student? If you look from this side, the direction should be anti-clockwise, student. See, this is the direction of current. It is opposing, student. It will try to attract it. This is how it will oppose, student. So this is the direction of induced current. Now suppose, student, we have a loop like this. Circular loop like this, student. This is inside the board, student, okay? And current is flowing like this. So if you see from, it is kept like this, inside this dash portion inside the board. See from this direction, see. From above it is anti-clockwise. So this is the north pole. Now if I place a loop here, how the magnetic field cross, student, see. And say this current, this is current, student. This current is increasing with time. So now, students, see, there is a change in flux in this loop. Now this, the direction of induced current will be such that it has to oppose this change. How it will oppose, student? Here north pole is there of this current carrying loop. Here also north pole must come. Then it can oppose. And to produce north pole here, student, if you see what will be the direction of current, student, see. How it is, student, just check it. It will be, current will be like this, student. This is north, this is south. So it is opposing it. This is the direction of induced current, student. You can check it by the hand also. From the above, if I look, see this loop, this is inside portion, okay, student, this. I am drawing it here. This is inside the board. You see by the hand, student. North pole is down. See, it is opposing it. Now suppose, student, one loop is here. For this, the magnetic lines of force are like this. From here current is flowing, okay? North pole is here. Okay, student. Now, student, it has to oppose this field. How the induced current will flow, student? How the induced current will flow, student? Because the current is increasing with time, student. Similarly, you can take one more loop here also. Here field is entering like this and it is coming out like this. So from here the lines of force must pass opposite to oppose this, student. And for this to happen, here there should be north pole. And to have here north pole, student, you can see how the direction of current will be. How the direction of current will be, student, you see. Similarly here also, student, you check it. Here the fields are like this. To oppose this, here must be north pole. So how the current will flow like this? See. Now suppose we have another loop here, student. Here the field are like this, student. See. North, south. So it is entering. There is a field, student. Now to oppose, the field must enter this way. Means the direction of induced current should be such that this should be the field, student. Mean here this should be north pole, here there should be south pole. And for this, the current must be this way, student. Like this, student, you can check every aspect of it, student. Means the main thing which you have to remember it is opposing the cause. How it will oppose? It will produce a magnetic field opposite to the outside field. One way of solving the question is like this, student. Let's solve some more. Now suppose, student, here is a magnetic field. It is increasing with time, student. Okay. Now here I placed a loop. What is the direction of induced current? Now see, student, the field is inside the board and it is increasing. So this means the induced current must flow in such a way to oppose the increasing field. It should decrease the field, and to decrease the field it has to produce field opposite to the actual field. This means the direction of field should be outward, hence the direction of current will be this. See the direction, outward field. It is opposing the increasing field. And by the help of induced electric field also, student, you can find it. How? See, I have told you the rule. Put the thumb place the thumb along the field magnetic. My finger is curling like this, but field is increasing. I have to take the opposite. So direction of electric field is also this, and this will make the positive charge flow in the same direction. So this is the direction of induced current, student. Now suppose the field is of this type. Decreasing, student. And I placed a loop. I placed a loop, student. Now the direction of induced current will be why, student? Because field is decreasing. To oppose the decrease, it has to increase the original field. So this also, the magnetic field should be in same direction as before. So it is increasing the field. this is how you can find out, student, the direction of the induced current by the application of Lenz's law, student. One more application, student, I will explain motional EMF, how to find out current by Lenz's law in that case. Okay, this is the movable rod, student. So this is the loop. This rod is moving. This is the magnetic field, student. So this rod after some time will come here. Now see this area, student. Magnetic flux decreasing. And to decrease, how it will oppose, student? It will produce the field in the same direction as before. This means the field is inside. So here the current should also flow in that way, that magnetic field direction should be inside, and this is the direction of current. Now student, in case of motional EMF, how we have find out, you see. This was the rod which was moving with velocity v, length L. This was the conductor. So charge is moving, force will act on the conductor according to this formula. See the vector product, student. First vector velocity v, second vector magnetic field inside. The force on the positive charge is upward. So this is the positive charge collection. Here negative charge will collect. Now if I means it is a cell is created like this. If I connect a loop, current will flow in this direction. See, same we are getting, student. Same case we are getting. This is how the Lenz's law is helping us, student, in explaining about the direction of induced current. Now one more concept of Lenz's law, student. Lenz's law and conservation of energy. Suppose, student, this is the loop. This is the magnet. As I am bringing the magnet close to it, there is an induced current in this, student. It produces its north pole here. So it is repelling the magnet, student. So this magnet has kinetic energy, student. And this energy is decreasing due to repulsion. But according to law of conservation of energy, total energy is constant. Where this energy is going? This energy is, student, it is decreasing, it is converted into electrical energy. See, this energy is decreasing, this is increasing. So total energy is constant, mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. So Lenz's law follows the law of conservation of energy. Suppose the opposite case would have happened. Suppose the current, if it is in opposite direction than this, then what will happen, student? Here south pole will be created. then as the kinetic energy increases, this will attract it. So the kinetic energy will go on increasing. But we have not supplied any energy from the outside. Where this energy is coming from? And due to increased kinetic energy, there is increased current. So both will increase. But we have not supplied any energy from the outside. Where the energy is coming? So that is against the law of conservation of energy. Like this, student, you can explain how Lenz's law follows the law of conservation of energy, student. Okay, student, we will continue. Try to solve some question of this kind on your own. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.